Hello everyone, Jack here from Sell Your Car to Jack. I'm going to do you a video today to give you a summary and an overview of what has happened on the used car market over the last 12 months, even 18 months since COVID pandemic hit in March 2020. So the car market has massively increased in value. I don't know whether you've seen on the news, but the used car market has gone up and up and up and up, and nobody's ever seen prices like they see right now. We've never been busier because people are coming to sell their cars because essentially they're worth more than what they should be at the moment. I'm going to do a monthly update at the end of each month through 2022. I'm going to tell you what is happening in the market. We get through some 10,000 values a month. We buy and sell hundreds of cars a month. Every day, every week, cars come in and come out of our branches. So we are learning firsthand of what is going on with the market. Together with all the dealers and traders and network of group buyers that we deal with, we get a first-hand knowledge of what is going on with the market, not only from the data that we get from the valuation software, but also what is going on with the market day to day. So we are going to be the best sort of people to inform you of what is going on in the car market. So I'm going to do a monthly update at the end of each month. So this video is just to intro the reasons why, what has happened over the past 12 months and why, and what we think and the industry experts think is going to happen in 2022. So why is the used car market up? Why has it increased nearly 30% on average in a 12-month period? Well, you might have heard in the news the semiconductor shortage. These are small little microchips that go into cars to operate their electronics. There can be up to 2,000 of these in a vehicle. So what happens is, if you turn your volume up on your steering wheel and the music goes up on the radio head unit, that is a chip doing that. So with the shortage of chips, it's the raw materials, it's because of COVID lockdowns, it's because of the staff issues. They're not being able to make as many chips as normal. Therefore, the used car rollout on the tracks aren't producing as many cars as they should be and fulfilling orders. So what happens is essentially the car market has gone up in value because people can't get new ones and people are wanting to buy new cars and they can't get them. Why are they buying new cars? Well, they buy new cars because we've got what we call accidental savers. Accidental savers over the COVID-19 lockdown are people that essentially have saved money by accident. They have saved money by not going out to work and using their vehicles. They've saved money because they're not going to restaurants or holidays. And when the lockdowns were lifted, you still weren't able to go on holiday easily. Restaurants had restrictions. They still had money, and the only thing they were really sort of spending the money on is used cars. So with the new cars not being available, so the shortage of them, the used cars were, lots of people wanted the used cars, so therefore the price increased. It's a simple supply and demand problem. So that's the reasons why it's gone up in value. As you can see here on this graph, this is a 2021 graph to show you just how much cars have increased in value. So as you can see on this graph, 2015 to 2020 are the 5 lines across the bottom that are pretty stationary. They go up and down throughout the months because of seasonal trends. But look at 2021, that blue steep line that climbs up to nearly 30% on average. This is based upon a 3-year-old car at 60,000 miles as an average. So it's not absolutely everything, but across the board, it's 29% up. So what does the prices look like going into 2022? So we've just finished the first month, we're just going into February, and I want to tell you exactly what we think is going to happen to the car market in 2022, so you can have a first-hand knowledge, if you like, of what is going to go on and when is a good time to sell. It's like stocks or shares, really. If you've got something at the pinnacle and it's increased in value, it's always a good time to get out before the drop comes. So if you relate it to a stocks and shares and look at this graph here, we've got the used car valuations depreciation year on year. So if you look between 2016 and 2021, it sort of goes up or down, but it basically stays up or down around the 0% deflation. It climbs and it drops. But look at 2021, look at the massive increase that the car market had. And it goes up to a point on the dark line where it changes into the dots, which was in December of 21. So what happened in December of 21? The car market had kept increasing all year, and it was up to a point in December when the news got bad again with COVID. Number 10 were on the TV channels saying about the Omicron, the possible lockdown. Christmas was here. Dealers and traders, the people that we deal with, were getting worried by the news, thinking, is there another lockdown coming? In which case we don't want to be buying any more vehicles because we've already got a forecourt full of them that essentially are too expensive because of the increased market. They've had to give strong money for vehicles because the market's there. So the worry and the unknown, if you like, of what's going on into 2022 stalled the market and made it drop in value. Then Christmas passed. The good news come that there wasn't going to be another lockdown. The Omicron variant wasn't as bad as what it was going to be at the start of December, if you like. And the prices have actually retracted back to that high point of sort of early December. But what's interesting to know on this graph is that the prediction, because these new cars are going to be coming into the market from March onwards. March registration is around the corner, the new plate's coming out, and then have another one in September. And there is a good insight that the UK is going to be flooded with new cars that are fulfilling them old orders. What happens then? Well, the demand for used cars is not there as it was before. New cars are getting fulfilled. The valuation will inevitably drop on your car, because the car price at the moment, it shouldn't be there. It's too high. It's 30% up. Cars don't go up in value unless they're a classic car or a certain prestige vehicle. They don't go up in value. They depreciate. There's 2 new cars coming out every single year, and you're using that asset and putting miles on it and making it older. So it has to depreciate. Only when there's new stuff coming in the other end. And now there is. So I'm telling you this information because if you are thinking of selling your car, or even if you're not and you think, you know what, I could probably deal with one car between 2 of us, or I could car share with a friend, I could use public transport more. Selling your car now is a really good idea because the value is higher than it should be. We can give you some real interesting information. If you book in and come and see, show us your vehicle, we can show you the last year's trend directly on your vehicle and give you an indication of what's going to happen. So we can tell you what it was in January of 21, what the price is in January of 22, and you can make your own informed decision of whether you should sell that car or not. If you look at this graph, from April till probably November, there's going to be a serious drop in valuations. That's not a drop in the asset value, that is a drop in going back to normality where the prices should be at the naught level. They should be not a depreciation or depreciation, they should just return to back where they should be, and that's what's going to happen this year. So I hope you found that interesting. It might be a little bit boring for you. Excuse me, might be a little bit boring, but I'm telling you firsthand because we get this information every day. We get a good feel of what's going on in the market, not only from the information from the software provider of what the car is worth, but also from the market, from the dealers, the traders that we deal with day in, day out. We get a feel for what is happening. So I'm going to give you a video at the end of each month. At the end of each month, it's going to be a quick update, not as long as this video, telling you what's just happened on the previous month. So at the end of February, we'll give you an update of what's just happened, and you can make an informed decision if it's a good time to sell or a bad time to sell. And then you can come into us and sell your car. If you've got any questions about what I've just said today in the video, just give us a call. I've got lots of members of staff that can talk you through the process and how to book your car in and what the value is. And if you want a value on your car, just go to our website, which is sellyourcar2jack.com. Put your registration and your miles in, and we'll fire you a valuation straight back. Any more questions, just give us a call, 0121 296 3829. But until next time, I hope you will enjoy having your car, but think about what I've said and think about the value of your car, and could you use that extra cash for something else. Thank you, and bye-bye.